Now this might look like a good healthy forest, but it's actually just a sea of tree weeds. Now there's one species that's dominating, and it's meaning there's absolutely no understory here, so it's got very little value for wildlife. And this is the same creek line just 50 metres up. And the difference is the city has embarked on a comprehensive rehabilitation program. They've removed those big weeds, they've left the iconic, gorgeous trees, and that's allowed them to put that understory back in, which is going to be so important to bring the wildlife back. Now, the secret of any good rehabilitation program is monitoring and evaluation. There are different types of monitoring techniques that you can use: counting plant survival, estimating weed cover, or even doing a full ecological survey. The reason we monitor is to record how well we are achieving our restoration goals, such as tracking weed control, plant survival, or what animals are using our site. Probably the easiest way to monitor your site is photo monitoring. Photo monitoring is all about taking a series of photos from the same place looking at the same thing. This is important as you can compare each photo and capture seasonal changes at your site. Now let's look at monitoring animals. All right, now it's one thing to have a camera like this, but check this out. Hey, now it looks like something the SAS would use, but this is actually an infrared camera. So I can take photos of this bushland at night, and it motion tracks, so any animal that moves in here at night, this is going to capture it. And strapped to a tree like this one, this has already caught images of a beautiful big black goanna, a bungarra on a log just over there. And the city can put it at a lower height to get the smaller animals, at a bigger height to get bigger guys like kangaroos. So I'm going to strap this around this tree now, and we can see what we can find tonight. It's not just the good guys, but it also allows you to capture the things you don't want coming into this bushland, the feral cats and the foxes. Another way to monitor fauna is to do bird surveys. Birds are easily observed. All you need is a pair of binoculars. If you're interested in bird monitoring, contact the City of Kalamunda for info on getting started. We are now at Poison Gully Creek. Now behind me was once a weedy, degraded mess. And it's been transformed by the amazing work of the Friends of Poison Gully Creek. And what they've done is remove those weeds and done some fantastic revegetation. But again, the secret of any really good re-veg project is the monitoring and evaluation. You've got to be able to have those photos and that evidence to make some real and lasting changes and to celebrate that success. One of the things you want is a permanent reference point, like something like this gorgeous big guy here. If you don't have a permanent reference point, like a tree or a building at your site, you can make one using star pickets. Place one star picket in front of where you're planting and another where you would like to take the photo from every time. Ideally, you want to be facing south so you won't be taking photos into the sun. Take a photo before you do any work and then again every time you work at the site. Once you have a series of photos from this point, it will tell a visual story of where you've come from and how well you're achieving your goals. This series of photos shows before work started, after weed control, after mulch was added, and after planting. The point is it's there, always in the same spot in those photos, so you can track and celebrate those changes to that space over time. If you want more information, contact the City of Kalamunda and find out about the amazing Friends of groups.